How does a gentleman handle a conversation when she uses the wrong tone? Let's talk about it. The tone in which you speak to someone and the tone in which someone speaks to you, does that really matter, or do you just let it roll off your back? Well, in today's video, we're going to be talking about and reacting to a video where a guy talks about the wife tone and how a gentleman or a man or a gentleman should respond to that tone. Let's take a look at the video.
If you can get past your wife's tone, you're still acting like a boy, because boys react to how something is said. Men listen for what's being said. Your wife's tone may not be perfect, but if her tone is all you hear, you'll miss the pain underneath. Question: are you listening to her tone or her heart?
There's a lot of opportunity there to discuss a lot of different things. Now, let's talk about the title. First of all, if you can't get past your wife's tone, then you're acting like a boy. Well, I say it like this. Gentlemen, yes, we are sensitive to tone, but we also know that women are sensitive to tone. Women will mind how you say a certain things. So your inflection, your tone, your speed, how you say a thing does matter. It's called paralinguistics. And so that being said, I would also say that men, especially when talking to other men, tone does matter. It also should matter when talking to a woman, given the situation, of course, that it's apropos. So let's break this video down a little bit. Let's replay it again, piece by piece.
If you can get past your wife's tone, you're still acting like a boy, because boys react to how something is said.
So he says boys react to how something is said. Well, I think men react to how something is said. And I say it like this. When someone's talking to you, we do two things. We teach people how to treat us, and we teach people how to communicate with us. This is one of the first rules that we lay down, principles and communication that we lay down when we're talking to someone. We teach people how to treat us and communicate with us. So what that means is, if you never address the tone, they're going to continue to perpetuate that tone. Why? Because you have given them the idea that it's okay to talk to you in that manner. Let me say that again. You have now given them the idea and the notion that it is okay for them to talk to you in that manner. And human nature is such like this. It will continue to perpetuate because they've had success in getting a result. So if they have success in getting you to react and have the reaction that they want you to, or some other reaction, meaning that you're just quiet, or no reaction, you're just quiet, you let that tone roll off your back, then guess what? They're going to continue to do that. So for this guy here, that lady that's sitting there in the back, way back there, right over his right shoulder, our left shoulder, his right shoulder. Well, from the view standpoint, she's not saying anything. She's agreeing with him because she probably lets him have it. Just to be totally honest with you. And he just accepts it. To me, that's a weak beta male position. Gentlemen won't handle it that way. I'll say that one more time. That is a weak beta male position, and gentlemen will not handle it that way. That's not the way, because we understand that we teach people the rule, how to treat us and how to communicate with us. So that being said, the gentleman's going to check it just like that. And he's going to check it one or two ways. He's going to either white knight it, meaning that he's going to be very apropos still, but not too assertive. He's going to be, hey, you know what? Let's talk to each other in a very civil manner. Let's have the conversation now. You good with that? Or he's going to switch over to the dark gentleman side. Hey, watch how you're talking to me. Don't use that tone when you're talking. I tend to be more on that dark gentleman side. That's just my nature. I've already accepted that. So therefore, if someone talks to me, I'm going to check it like that with that dark gentleman side. Now, to continue on, let's listen to this. And he says, men listen
For what's being said.
Men listen for what's being said. Yes, we listen for what's being said. And so do women. They listen to what's being said. Well, sometimes, right? Sometimes that emotion kicks in and it really blocks what's being said. So we have to also understand that what we're saying, that does matter. How we say it does matter as well. Again, the word that we're talking about is paralinguistics, and how you say something does matter. What you say, where you say it, how you say, what you say, all those things do matter. So continues to say,
your wife's tone may not be perfect, but if her tone is all you hear, you'll miss the pain underneath.
He says that the wife's tone may not be perfect, but if you listen to the tone, you miss the pain that's underneath. Okay, I can agree with that. But I say it like this: you can still say, or anyone can still deliver their side of the pain point in an effective manner to where someone doesn't get defensive. So when a person responds in a way that is defensive, now guess what? He's not listening. The person who's talking is not listening. So no one's listening to each other in that conversation. So we have to be very mindful of how we launch our conversation, how we initiate our conversation, how we carry on throughout the entire conversation. Because if it gets to the point where it's detrimental for both people who are talking, no one is listening, and guess what? Nothing gets solved. So you have to be mindful of that and listen to what's being said and also how it's
Question: are you listening to her tone or her heart?
So he says the question: are you listening to her tone or are you listening to her heart? I say listen for both. Check the tone, address the heart, the sentiments of the heart. Again, that's the rule. Check the tone immediately, right then and there if you can, if it's apropos within that situation. It doesn't cause a scene, but also check the sentiment of the heart and deal with that as well. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below and I'll make sure I respond.